What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm J and we're locked in. This is the recap for episode 5 of Harlem. And the last thing we seen was Quinn in bed with Seth, and he got up and said, "Hey, how you doing? I'm in the bed with her, but I'm gonna head on out of here in a little bit." So we were all wondering, who the hell is this new character? And are we gonna find out in this episode? Because Quinn, she's head over heels. And we can't forget about Camille. That baby's ready to pop at any moment. And we got that baby shower. You know, I only go to baby showers to eat. I don't drop off gifts. I go there, give me some food, a little bit of drink, and then I head on out. You know, congratulations. See you later. But before we jump into this and break down episode 5, if you like Harlem, we only have this episode and the finale, episode 6. Then hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button. And man, let's go ahead and jump into it. This is episode 5, the recap of Harlem, season 3. It all crumbles down from here. Nah, this is episode 5. We start the episode off right where we picked up. Quinn gets out the bed and she's asking Seth, who the hell is Shannon? And we all sitting there like, damn, who the hell is Shannon? Oh no, my boy Seth didn't get caught up. Well, it comes down to it. He comes out and he's like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I thought we were seeing different people. You know, you said all you wanted was a fun time, not a long time. Quinn's talking about, well, that was 5 months ago. And she was going off too. She was like, I thought he was married. Is there any real guys in New York City? I said, man, not my dog Seth going out like this. But he has a point. This wasn't supposed to be anything serious. All it was them hooking up and she got attached. And that's the problem. You got to remove those emotions if you're going to be moving this type of way. Those feelings are involved, and Quinn, she's starting to look at everyone else and how they're moving, and she's telling Seth she wanted kids. She wanted the real deal. And now Seth, he said he want kids too, and he's telling her, I can provide you everything your heart desires. Our kid will have a great life, a great education, and never want for anything. So basically he's saying, listen, we can have this arranged baby. I'll make sure you and the baby are taken care of. But this isn't what Quinn wants. Quinn wants that real love. I'm talking about that real love. Someone that cares for you, someone that's going to be there, and someone that is monogamous. That means one-on-one, no one else. But Seth, that ain't his vision. Camille is focused on writing this book because she couldn't get an advancement. She's poor, she's broke, she's just trying to get by and scrape up as many pennies as possible. But Quinn shows up and Quinn is like, the hell with all of that. Let's get this baby shower cracking. Now, of course, Camille doesn't want this baby shower because of her and Ian not being on the same page. And plus, her livelihood relies on this book and everything depends on it. Quinn is like, yeah, well, we're going to face our fears like that chapter. Even though Quinn got her own stuff going on, she's like, we're going to do this baby shower. It's going to be extravagant, over the top, but it's celebrating you and that baby. And don't worry, Ian is excited to be there. He's going to handle the food and the cake. And we're all thinking the same thing. Don't let Ian or Mo be in charge of food and the cake because we might not have any food or cake. Eva and Ty had their little discrepancies with each other's work and how they criticize each other, but they put that behind them. And now we're talking about getting new bed sheets. Now we all know I love me some Eva, but she's walking around sleeping on 100 thread count sheets. Unacceptable even for me. That's sandpaper. You know, we need at least 500 thread count. And that's what Ty is trying to put her up on, talking about go to Oprah's favorite list. Now they sitting here and they going back and forth, but now they're getting closer and closer, and Eva wants Ty to meet her mother, talking about, I want you to come meet my mom. Now, most of the time, the girls I bring home, they some baddies. I'm talking about looking good, but they ain't got nothing to think or nothing to stand on. You, a little bit different. Now, Ty's like, I gotta go to the baby shower, but I can make an exception and show up for you. We know Ty doesn't want to be this attached to anybody. Angie doing her thing. I heard she had drugs in her mootay. I don't know. That's just a rumor on the street. Well, remember the critic was there. An amazing job. She's reading the review, said, hey, we haven't seen the whole play, but trust me, Girls Trip is worth the trip down to Broadway. Now she comes in here and Mike didn't want her to do this performance. He didn't want her to be typecasted as the crazy over the top black girl, but she did her thing and now an amazing review. So she's trying to get closer to Mike because she kind of went against what he asked. And he's like, look, I can't go celebrate tonight because I got a property that I'm selling. It's the first one I sold in a month. And ever since you started getting into this, it hasn't been us like it used to be. So she's saying she ain't going to talk about Girls Trip. And he's saying we can have a date. They on the same page finally. Ian pulls up on Camille while she's typing up this book because she got to get paid, and I don't have any good deeds left in me because I can't give money to somebody I know that can't pay me back. But he's over here, he looking at minivans, he talking about skirt. Now, I don't know why she needs a minivan when it's just her and the baby. You could just get a regular car, a Toyota Camry would suffice, a Honda Civic or an Accord would work. But she's like, I don't want no minivan. We can't afford one. We need to be worried about other stuff. And he's like, Camille, I'm trying to help out. I'm trying to do what I can for the baby. She's like, nah. You don't know the importance of what's going on. The hell with a minivan. Remember when you left the passports? Ian's talking about, man, why you going back talking about that, bringing up old stuff? She's like, because it's important, and I got to pee. And he's supposed to be bringing the cake and the food. He forgot about the cake. He had to call up Portia. Hey, babe, can you do me a favor? Come on, Ian. Come on, step up, Ian. It's the day of the baby shower. Angie's over the top doing what she do. You know, you got to show off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to pop out and show. Quinn, she's nervous because she wants everything to be perfect. She's telling Angie to chill. Ty's walking in like, damn, this is nice. She's supposed to be on the committee. She's late as hell. They waiting on the food because Ian then forgot the cake. He ain't here. So everything's just falling apart. Ty's talking about, I got to meet up with Eva's mama. I really don't want to do it. And then out of nowhere, Quinn's mama shows up and she's like, what the hell is this? There ain't no food here. If you needed help, you know how her mama get. If you needed help, you should have said something. And Quinn is like, where the fuck is Ian? So right now, Quinn, the auntie, the BFF, she's stressing more than anyone, and it ain't her baby shower. She wants perfection. Ian finally shows up with the food. Quinn is stressing. They had to pay extra money to get the food in. Ian's talking about, well, I'm not trying to drop nothing. Plus, I had to pick my mom up from the airport. And then Quinn, we see that little evil side that Ty and Angie was trying to get from her. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. Well, the show must go on. Where's the damn cake? And Ian's like, ain't no one gonna notice the cake. And out of nowhere, Quinn's mama say, where the damn cake? And I'm looking kind of like, where the cake at? Better not be chocolate cake, but where's the cake at? Ian's like, man, let me just get the hell up out of here. He got that typical Burberry shirt on that you always see going viral. Now, if I ever had a baby and had a baby shower, I ain't wearing no Burberry. You gonna have to wipe me down or something. I'm wearing a Walmart button up, the Furberry. Camille finally shows up to the baby shower. We seen Quinn talk to her old friend who got a sperm donor. She shows up and she don't want nothing corny. She don't want to wear this crown of thorns on top of her head thinking this is the Game of Rings or Game of Thrones or whatever the hell you want to call it. She talking about, I got to get up out of here. Now, Quinn and them put in a lot of money. Quinn is like, we good. The baby shower is going to be great. You're going to love it. They turn around and who do they see? Portia on the stage with a cake that they repurposed for this baby shower. Ian, he's here with his other pre-baby mama at his pre-baby birth, baby shower. It's all over the place right now. And they like, why the hell is she here? The baby shower is going better than Camille could have imagined. They playing the baby shower games. I've never won any. The last baby shower I went to was my nephew's baby shower for my great nephew. So shout out to my nephew Jalen and my great nephew Ezekiel. Not Ezekiel Cross. Don't y'all play me. Now, Dr. Pruitt ends up showing up. And remember, Camille, she left Columbia. She said, I'm going to go do my own thing. I'm going to write these books. And she said, I have something special, something personal for you. And we know that Dr. Pruitt doesn't ever want to be, you know how it is. You kind of back up. I don't want to hug you. I don't want to be emotional or nothing. But she has a blanket that is woven by different women throughout the years of Camille's studies. They've all came together and made this. And it's lovely. It's nice. Ian finally gets the room painted for the baby. Now, Camille's like, oh, man, I love this. He's talking about his Benjamin Moore. Okay, I've been to Benjamin Moore before. They can almost match any paint you want. This is not a paid advertisement. But they get this done, and him and Camille, they're getting closer and closer. Sometimes a baby does this, even though it will draw people close, it also pushes them away. But right now, they just had a wonderful day, and they are celebrating. They had a little handshake. I thought it was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But everything is taken care of, and Ian is talking about, let me go ahead and put this crib together so my baby girl can have her somewhere nice to lay her head at. Mike and Angie, they set up a date. They get out here. It's some beautiful artwork. You know, I'm trying to get my artwork up too, so I need recommendations, Mike. They go out there. Angie's talking about, ooh, we can steal this artwork. He'll never know nothing about it. And Mike said, nah, we not going to do that. But it turns out Mike actually bought some of this artwork, and it's actually a portrait of Angie. So they got that, and she's like, oh, this is amazing. But then they sit down and they got to have those adult conversations. And right now it's seeming like it's too much on both of them. Mike is going in one direction. Angie's focusing on her career, even though we're not supposed to be talking about girls trip right now and we're supposed to be on a nice romantic evening. He's saying maybe it's too much for us. We're off right now. We ain't on the same page. It ain't looking good for him. Ty leaves the baby shower, about to meet up with Eva and her mama. When she gets there, we already knew that Ty wasn't prepared for this. This isn't what Ty is living for. Ty, she's in the streets. I run the streets all night and day. But she gets there and sees Eva with her mom. She gets out the cab, gets back in the cab and leaves this text message. So sorry, got tied up at the baby shower and can't make it. Tell your mama hi and that I'll catch her next time. The crazy thing is, Eva seen her get out the cab and get back in the cab. I guess this relationship is over and Eva is single, and so am I. After a long day, Ian, Camille, the two parents to be, they're just enjoying some of that leftover cake. And, you know, they're joking around. They finally got the painting done for the room. They got the crib set up and they're relaxing. But then the baby gets to kicking because the baby like velvet cake. This is going to be a yeah, bougie baby. But she's like, oh, the baby's kicking. Ian said, oh, let me feel. Then Camille gets up and get in the bed, said the baby likes when I lay down. Now they getting a little close. He's supposed to be feeling for the baby kicking, but it looked like they about to be knocking some boots. They get closer and closer. They almost kiss and she tells him, maybe you should go home. And he's like, man, I wanted to stay. Damn. It's all right, Ian. All right, there you go. Episode 5 of Harlem. Let me know what you think. Is Ian and Camille getting too close for comfort? Or is this just how it works when you got a baby mama? I don't have a baby mama, so I wouldn't know how it feels to be next to her or feel the baby kicking. And if me and her might hook back up, because Portia, well, she's in the picture, but she ain't in the frame, if that makes sense. Let me know what you think about this. This is episode 5 of Harlem. We got one more episode that will be dropping tomorrow. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jamie on the beat, boy.